Ever feel like applying for jobs online is like sending your resume into a black hole? You're not alone, are you? It's tough out there.
It's really tough.
Yeah.
And, it's true what you're saying, the rise of AI and all this automation and recruitment,
Mm.
it's changed everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we always talk about standing out from the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
but how do you stand out to a robot? You know what I mean?
Right. Like, how do you even start with that? And that's what we're diving into today with RoleCatcher.
Yeah.
They're using some really cool AI, at least from what I've seen, to give job seekers an edge, right?
Mhm.
Because this is the new world and we need every edge we can get.
Yeah, and it's interesting. What's refreshing about RoleCatcher is acknowledge the elephant in the ring,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not enough to just like blast out generic applications anymore, Like it used to be, just apply to 100 places.
Right, and hope something sticks.
Exactly.
Picture.
And they talk about this idea, tailoring your application, which, okay, yeah, we've all heard that before.
Right. But they actually give you like the tools to do it in a way that's effective. So it's not just like, oh, put some keywords in there.
It's true. And they go beyond the keywords, which is great.
Yeah.
One of their big things is this job spec analysis. And so imagine this, right? Their system actually analyzes job descriptions to figure out the exact skills they're looking for, like hard skills, soft skills, all of it.
So you're not just guessing
No,
or assuming.
you know exactly.
Okay, maybe I've been guilty of that in the past, just kind of skimming, thinking, yeah, I can do that without really truly understanding. But how does RoleCatcher help? Like, do they send you a letter?
Not a letter.
Okay.
But it's funny you should say that. I mean, think of it like this. RoleCatcher is like holding a mirror up to your resume,
Ooh, okay.
and it compares what you've got, your skills, to what that job description actually needs and highlights the gaps.
Oh, that's good to know. So you can see where you need to improve, right?
Yeah.
Or where you're falling short.
Exactly.
Okay, so you can be a better candidate.
And they don't just show you the gaps. They actually suggest different versions of your resume, which is super helpful.
Oh, really?
So if you've got a couple versions, it's like having a resume writer and a career coach all in one.
That's super cool. Okay, and it's not just resumes, right? RoleCatcher has that whole other part of it, which is like a career encyclopedia almost.
Yeah, the career guides. There's like 3,000 of them.
What?
Everything from what you do every day to trends in your industry to potential interview questions, which is a big one.
3,000. Okay, so do they have one for like podcast hosts? I'm just curious.
They do.
Oh, wow.
And it's not just like broad strokes. They get super specific. So we were actually looking at this one earlier. Governor, the complete career guide.
Wow.
It breaks down everything, like what skills you need, experience you need, even what it's like to actually be in that job day to day. And they even have these little profiles, like examples of people in that career at different stages,
Oh, that's smart.
like just starting out.
Yeah, so you can see like a career path, not just the one job title.
Exactly.
Right, and that's so helpful because sometimes you get stuck thinking about just that one job,
Yeah.
but you don't think about the whole trajectory.
And it goes back to AI and how that's all changing. Like you need to know those skills
Right.
for the whole path, right? To stay competitive.
Right. It's not just about finding a job today. It's also like setting yourself up for success in the future. And it sounds like RoleCatcher does that.
It really is. It's like taking control.
Yeah.
You're not just along for the ride.
Hmm.
And speaking of taking control, let's talk about this other part of RoleCatcher, the jobs section.
This is cool. So it's not just a job board, right? It's like way more than that.
It's like the center of your job search world. Like you can put all your jobs in there from everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like
So I don't have to have a million tabs open.
exactly. You've got LinkedIn open, Indeed company websites.
And you forget where you saw things. It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. You can pull it all into RoleCatcher.
Okay, so wait, do you have to copy and paste everything?
No. They have this browser thing. It's a plugin.
Okay.
It's called RoleCatcher.capture. And honestly, it's amazing. You're on the job page, you click a button, boom, it's in RoleCatcher.
I love that. Oh my gosh, because I have bookmarked so many things and then I never go back to my bookmarks.
Exactly.
It's like a graveyard of job opportunities.
It is.
Yeah.
And here's the best part, right? Remember we were talking about the job spec analysis?
Yeah, that blew my mind.
It analyzes the job description to see if you have the skills, right?
Yeah.
When you save a job to RoleCatcher with that capture tool, it like automatically does it.
Right.
It shows you how good is your resume for this job.
No way. So it's not just like saving it, it's giving you feedback.
Yeah. Personalized just for you, for each job.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So you can really see if you're a good fit before you even apply.
Before you even apply.
Okay, that's working smarter, not harder. That's what I'm talking about.
That's it. It's like having a little assistant, little job assistant.
I love that.
And It makes you think about AI, right?
Yeah.
People think it's working against us, but this is like AI working for us.
Totally. I like that, like leveling the playing field.
Yes.
And I don't know, dare I say, making job searching kind of fun.
Maybe.
Maybe. A little bit. Okay, and then there's this other side to RoleCatcher too.
Yes.
Where employers can find you.
Yes.
That's so cool. Like it's almost like a dating app, but for jobs.
It is, but hopefully without the awkward first dates.
Hopefully.
But no, seriously, it's powerful. Imagine this, right? You've built your profile.
You've got everything in there.
Everything's optimized. It's beautiful.
Your dream you online.
Yes. And employers are looking in there too for people with your skills.
Oh, wow.
It connects you. They can reach out to you.
Without you even doing anything.
You didn't even apply.
That's amazing. That's the dream.
It really is the dream to have someone come to you.
So they're coming to you because you've got the skills and experience. That's amazing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not even who you know anymore. It's can they find you,
Oh.
And that's what RoleCatcher's doing. It's changing that game.
It really is a whole different way of thinking about it, isn't it?
It is.
Instead of us chasing after them, they can just see how great we are.
Exactly. And it puts you in the driver's seat,
Yeah.
It's your story to tell.
And you have the power. I like that a lot.
And RoleCatcher gives you the tools, to tell it the right way.
They do. They really do. But with all this talk about AI and, algorithms and everything, it's easy to forget there's still humans involved in this whole thing, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day,
It's not just robots.
yeah, AI can do a lot.
Mhm.
It can help with your resume. It can analyze those job descriptions.
Right.
But you still got to connect with people. You
Yeah.
got to be able to talk about yourself, what you're good at.
Right. You can't just send a robot version of yourself to an interview.
That's
You have to actually back it up.
And that's where those soft skills come in, right?
So important, which we don't talk about enough, maybe.
No, we don't. Communication, working with a team, being able to think on your feet, solve problems.
Yes.
Those are the things that make you stand out.
Because a robot can't do that. Not yet, at least.
Not yet. That's the human edge, right?
Right. So it's like finding that balance between the tech and what we're good at as people.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And, it makes you think, right, we talk about AI changing how we look for jobs.
Right.
What are the skills themselves? If AI can analyze a job description and tell you what you need,
Yeah.
what does that mean for us, for the future of work in general?
It's a big question, isn't it? Like, if they can already do that, what's next?
Yeah, what is next? And there's no easy answer.
Right. But at least we have tools like RoleCatcher
Exactly.
to help us kind of figure it out because it's not going away.
It's here to stay.
AI is here to stay. So, yeah, it's not just about finding a job today, but what about tomorrow, right?
It's the long game.
Yeah. How do we stay ahead of the robots?
Right, exactly. Always be learning. Always be adapting.
I like that. So it's not about being scared, right? It's about being ready.
Exactly.
Be prepared.
The future is coming.
It's already here. It's not coming. It's here. Okay, so I think we've given everyone a lot to think about today, like always.
A lot to think about for sure.
We've covered so much,
That's a lot.
from like how to fix your resume to like the future of work.
The big questions. And hopefully we showed everyone that even though it's tough out there, right?
Yeah.
There are tools like RoleCatcher
They're out there to help us.
to make it a little bit easier, a little less scary.
Yeah, you got to have the right tools. So use the tech right. Don't forget how awesome you are as a human, as a person.
Your experience, your skills.
All that stuff matters and connect with people, right? I think that's the other big takeaway.
Yes, always.
So thank you, everyone, for listening to this deep dive into the crazy world of job searching.
It's a wild world out there.
It is. We'll see you next time.